My coworker showed me a photo of my dead uncle at a concert. I stared at the photo on Diana's phone, my coffee cup frozen halfway to my lips. There he was, Uncle Vincent, standing in the front row at a Bruce Springsteen concert, wearing the same gray fedora. The timestamp showed 3 days ago. That's impossible. We buried him 13 months ago. I gave the eulogy. I watched them lower his casket. Diana zoomed in. Ryan, that's definitely your uncle. My sister took this in Philadelphia. She recognized him from your Facebook, but figured it couldn't be the same person since you'd posted about his death. I grabbed her phone. Same weathered face, same crooked nose, same scar. Vincent was wearing a tour shirt that hadn't existed when he supposedly died. The venue sign clearly showed the date. That evening, I called my cousin Bethany, Vincent's daughter. Do you ever feel like something was off about your dad's death? Like things happened too quickly? Long pause. Ryan, why are you asking this now? It's been over a year. Wasn't it strange they wouldn't let us see the body? Ryan, stop. Whatever you're thinking, drop it. Dad is gone. The line went dead. I drove to Philadelphia and showed Vincent's photo to venue staff. An older security guard studied it. Yeah, I remember this guy. Been to a bunch of shows here over the past year. Goes by Vince. Got season tickets. Comes to maybe 8 or 10 shows a year. Always alone. My heart pounded. Vincent had been living an entirely different life while we all mourned. That night, I called my Aunt Patricia, Vincent's sister. Aunt Patricia, is Uncle Vincent really dead? Deafening silence. Ryan, what kind of question is that? Someone photographed him at a concert 3 days ago. He's alive. Patricia started crying. Not grief. Relief. Oh God, Ryan, I hoped you'd never find out. Through tears, the story came out. Vincent hadn't died of a heart attack. 13 months ago, he discovered his construction company was laundering money for organized crime. He'd gathered evidence that could send powerful people to prison for decades. The organization found out and issued an ultimatum. Disappear forever or watch his family get eliminated one by one, starting with Bethany and her 2 young children. The fake death was his idea. If they thought he was dead, they'd leave us alone. Someone in law enforcement helped stage everything. The death certificate, funeral, cremation, all fabricated. Vincent was supposed to disappear for months while the FBI built their case. But the investigation got compromised. Key witnesses died in suspicious accidents. Vincent's FBI contact disappeared. He couldn't trust anyone, so he stayed dead. After 3 days of surveillance, I tried a jazz club the security guard mentioned. Wednesday night, Vincent walked through the door at 8:30. Older, grayer, more lined, but same stride. He ordered whiskey and settled in. For 20 minutes, I watched. Finally, I walked over and tapped his shoulder. He turned, smiling. Then his face transformed into absolute terror. Ryan, what are you doing here? A friend took your picture at a concert. Imagine my surprise seeing my dead uncle alive. Vincent looked around nervously. You shouldn't be here. This is dangerous. Aunt Patricia told me everything. Are these people still looking? Vincent's laugh was bitter. They never stopped. They think I'm dead, but if they discover I'm alive. Vincent pulled out a small USB drive. Everything's on here. Bank records, shell company documents, recorded conversations. Enough to put a dozen people in prison for life. Then why haven't you turned it over? Because I don't know who I can trust. The investigation got shut down after 3 witnesses died. My FBI contact disappeared. Uncle Vincent, you can't keep living like this. You're missing Bethany's life. Her kids are growing up without their grandfather. Vincent's eyes filled with tears. You think I don't know that? But I've seen what these people do. I'd rather stay dead than risk Bethany's kids getting hurt. What about investigative journalists who expose corruption? If you gave them the evidence, they could publish it all at once. We discussed options and settled on Angela Porter, a reporter who'd won a Pulitzer Prize for exposing police corruption. I'll reach out to her. I emailed Angela carefully. Her response came fast. She was interested and suggested involving federal agents from outside our jurisdiction. Angela arranged for us to meet with Special Agent Carol Stevens from the FBI's Public Corruption Unit. The meeting was at a hotel in Baltimore. When Vincent spread documents across the table, Agent Stevens' demeanor changed. This is extensive. If authentic, it represents one of the largest money laundering operations we've seen. She offered Vincent full federal protection in exchange for cooperation. Within 3 months, federal agents arrested 12 people. The construction company was shut down. Several local officers were arrested on corruption charges. 6 months later, Vincent returned home under federal protection. Most of the organization's leadership was in prison or had fled. Bethany's children were confused, but overjoyed their grandfather was alive. 2 years later, Vincent is fully integrated back, attending his grandchildren's school events. The jazz club still sees him Wednesday nights, but now sometimes Bethany joins him.